based on a true story. In a land far, far away over a treacherous ocean of the Atlantic coast, a place where everything is soon to be dead, the city is becoming very overcrowded and the quality of life is fading away. On top of that, the economy is going down fast and taking as much people as it can with it. This place is Ireland. In this terrible place, a family looking for an escape, a family that needs to find refuge out of Ireland. This family goes by the last name of Brimmer. In the midst of chaos going on in Ireland, they found a poster. This poster speaks of the land of opportunity. This land is Canada. The family embarks on a sensational journey across the blistering waters of the Atlantic to reach their new homeland of Canada, where they shall start their new lives. My Place in Canadian History by Blake Brimmer. Let's go back to the 1890s in Ireland. At this time, potato crops are not growing and many people are becoming sick and starting to starve. Thankfully, this didn't include my family, but sadly the economy did. My great-grandfather was named Weg Brimmer. He was born in 1992 in Ireland. The family was looking to immigrate out of Ireland because of the collapsing economy and decided to move to Canada, as it was known as the land of opportunity and also the promised land, where they were promised good land and some money if they immigrated there. So, Weg Brimmer and his family went on a boat along with hundreds of other Irish citizens looking to move. The long trip across the Atlantic Ocean took 2.5 weeks to complete, and once they arrived, they went down the St. Lawrence River and traveled to Toronto. After this, they managed to find a small town south of Toronto called Simcoe. It was here where they declared to be their home. As Weg Brimmer grew up, he enjoyed being fit and soon became a boxer. He became really good and ended up winning a Canadian Championship boxing match and received a trophy. Weg Brimmer witnessed his dad successfully return from World War I. Once the Great Depression hit, times were very hard for the Brimmer family. Weg was helping his father at work, as his father ran a pool installation company to get by these times. Soon it was 1939 and World War II was on its way. Weg soon met a girl by the name of Edith Bothwell. The two soon fell in love and got married. In 1936, Charles Brimmer was born, my grandpa, or as I like to call him, Papa. He also had one older sister named June. In 1939, World War II was on its way, and Weg was one of the first people to sign up as he was following his father's footsteps. After a long chaotic 6 years of war, Weg returned home to his wife and 2 kids, Charles and June. Charles didn't become a boxer like Weg, but he did develop a strong passion for hockey. As he grew up, he took over his father's company of building and ground pools. In 1957, Charles met Caroline Franklin, whose family was living in a town south of Simcoe called Brantford. The two got married and had 4 kids, 3 boys, Chuck, Ray, and Ken, and 1 daughter named Carrie. The 3 boys had a very strong passion for hockey. It's all they did. They loved playing outside in their backyard rink when they were kids. Chuck was drafted to the NHL by the New York Islanders. Ray played for Kingston Frontenac's OHL team, and Ken played for Belleville Bulls, and then was invited to the Washington Capitals camp. Ken decided that instead of pursuing hockey, because of the unlikelihood chance of him making a pro, he would go to university and get an education. Ken attended York University and played on the hockey team there. While he was there, he met Lynn Thompson, a lovely woman who was studying to become a teacher. The two started dating through university and got married at the age of 30. Ken first landed a job with Molson Canadian Beer, but wanted a better one, so he looked around and landed a job with the largest pharmaceutical company in Canada. Now he's the manager of all sales in Canada. Lynn, on the other hand, continued to be a teacher. The two decided that they wanted to have kids, so in 1994 they had their first kid, a girl named Brooke. After that came the most important moment in everyone's life, the greatest day ever. On April 19, 1997, a boy named Blake Brimmer was born, in other words, me.
Snoop Dogg.
And finally, my baby brother, Austin, was born. My family sure left its mark on Canada as it left its mark on us, and we continue to strive for greatness as great generations move on. This has been My Place in Canadian History.
Yeah, we hooking back up, and when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get